Hello and welcome. Hopefully my recording software will behave itself. We have set the canola being planted now. I'm trying to think, is there anything we can do? We've checked, yeah, we could actually, that is true. We have got the pH to do on this. Now, it is true, the one thing I did say is we need a front loader for this. Now we've got, yeah it is, we have the, yeah, because this is really going to be, because of its weight, the, or do we? No, we've not got them on now. The team that we've got is the team that we've got. Yeah, I think what we're going to do is, right, let's grab that. Yeah, we can safely go on this field now. Yeah, we've got obviously the samurai that I often have, and it's on the front lifter. So what we need to do is go and grab one of the front lifters for this. I did say that. So we're going to run down to the shop while that's doing that. Oh, do we send a worker? Yeah. I don't like half the session for us to be going down to this thing. So now we know that how easy it is to send a worker down there. Let's send this down. We'll go and grab. Yeah, I know I could do store deliveries, but I'm trying to get out of the habit of doing store deliveries all of the time. I'm a terror for like getting into the habit of using them. I don't want to be doing that. Yeah, realism. So then let's send this down, and we'll keep an eye on the. Yeah, I mean, I'm chuffed with where we are. I am. There were really moments when I was when I was sort of sweating about now. So we're on the right hand side, which is there. Is that right? Am I on the left hand side? No, that is the right. Okay, it obviously isn't. No, that is right. It would have been right. Okay, let's do it. Okay, it wouldn't go as far as the shop, but it will go there. Right, let's go and see how the cedar is doing. Yeah, so this we're going to do next year. So I really was chuffed, but I'm not surprised really about how much we did. I have almost, it's ever so strange, I've recovered often. If you leave the damaged footage, sometimes it auto recovers it next time, and I can recover it, but I can't use my studio to grab it. It throws shortcut and also DaVinci Resolve. I've tried it in that as well, and it just will not load it. So I'm trying to play VLC player and capture the video from the video, if you know what I mean. I have done it once before a long time ago, but I don't seem to be able to grab the source. But I might well grab it with how are we doing? That is a we do it all. Oh, I'm gonna. Yeah, we have scanned it. I was panicking then that I've not scanned it. If you hadn't scanned it, you wouldn't be seeing that beautiful green line right now. Oh, another thing is we'll grab some seeds while we're down there as well. Oh, but how am I going to bring them back? This is true. I should have taken the Bachmann with me, because there's a telehandler down at the shop. Now then, how are we doing on our journey to the shop? Oh, nice one. Very well. Yeah, I am very chuffed with where I am. I'm not going to rush into, as I say, the sales. I love the sales. I think they're an amazing thing. I don't expect from them, but if you start buying when you don't need equipment, you may well find that you get a piece of equipment that does drop. So yeah, I do try to bear in mind but never rely on the sales, because they can nicely surprise you. So oh no, it has, it's got the kick on it. It has, yeah, because of course it worked. Aha. Yeah, now I'm going to allow this. I am map jumping. I did a long time ago. I used to allow map jumping, but really all it represents is the fact that we. Yeah, really, we are. Oh wow! It did actually go on the side of the ground. Yeah, we're sending a worker down here to grab something, but obviously the camera follows us, doesn't it? So, yeah. Right now, it always appears across the road, but that doesn't mean we can't. Oh, I've got I love that texture. That one there, that cobblestones is a beautiful texture. It really is. Right, so then we want to be grabbing from the shop. Yeah, we want to, and the front light. Now, I've got to be honest. This may well have to stay on, because on one of those episodes that I didn't. Yeah, the biggest. It's a quick. The attacher for this is now we're going to go class colours. It really doesn't like it, and it does not like. The only way I could get this to pop. I like the green and the black as well. I'll buy that for 10,050. Yes. And we want some seeds. yeah, am I going to get... no, because if we're going to do a sugar cane, we only need one. I'm just wanting to take one set. We've got enough fertiliser up there, and we've definitely got enough lime. There's a lot of lime up there, so it's just one bag of seeds. And do we grab... I know what I was on about. Bale handler, I was, but whether this is gonna... Yeah, it's a long while since I've done this. Yeah, it was a front loader tool. Yeah, they used to have this. No, it's not the Bale King. I have had that, but I preferred the... It's a lizard, or it was a lizard, unless I haven't got that one in anymore. But I can't recall moving it. But sometimes things happen. CSZ pack. No, it wasn't in the CSZ pack. Of course, there's been that many packs since this. No, it's not the El Leon either. It was... Have I removed it? It is like this. It's like the MX. But it isn't the MX. We're running out. We are... Was it under telehandler and we adapted it? No, I had a front loader. Okay, let's go for the Robert pack. Have I removed that as well? Because I used to rely on that an awful lot. I didn't see it. FK machinery. Yeah, sometimes I seriously wonder what. Yeah, I used to always have the same ones in, and there were the Roberts pack was a fantastic pack. I'll try the Go Whale. I'm gonna have to look for some other things. I am, because that's... Yeah. Right, let's go and get this first. We might have to... I'm trying to think, how do we take the bag of seeds up with us? We could grab a big bag handler just for... No, we could grab another one of those. We could lease to get that up, couldn't we, really? You know, a big bag handler just to... Yeah, we could actually. That is a quick way to do it. Big bag handler... Oh, no, that's front loaders themselves. Nearly there. $12. Absolute bonus. Right, let's go grab that. Yeah, it doesn't like taking this off. It really doesn't. Oh, have we... Did I... No, I didn't keep the adaptation because it was on one of those saves that I didn't keep. Yeah, so let's adapt this. I thought I had actually, but no, I haven't. Right, repair, customize. Quick. Yeah, you will see what I mean. The fuselage on this is ever so broad, and although it says it fits, it is as tight can be, and that is the biggest quick. So it is the right quick because that's the only one that you can actually get. So yeah, we're borrowing the big bag handler from the shop, and it will be returned now. I would imagine this has got the weight to cope without any kind of weight on the back, because it is a bit of a beast. Ooh, and that, wow, that's landed a bit weird. Let's move the telehandler out of the way, or we're never going to get that. It's got a right weird angle. Yeah, I'm not trying to spend the money. As I said, really, to be honest, tractors-wise, other than upgrading the two that we've got, the big ones, I think we're almost there. I mean, yeah, really, the 500-odd horsepower one, it is, I would say, yeah, if you look at this, you've got to really, really push in, and then it finally sort of pops, but you're getting it off. You can't let go of it. I had to really battle with this. Yeah, like that, where you're sort of tricking it. It really is not fitting very well at all. but it'll do what all we really want this for is to, yeah, be basically the fertilizer spreader. So that I used to have the front boxes, as many people who watch the channel know, but I did refuse, because on all of the pictures of almost all of the back boxes, they all are back boxes, but this particular one is a front loader attachment, so a bucket, you could say, and that is allowed. In fact, you could use a bucket technically, but yeah, I'd like to have the Samurai's a bucket stroke storage unit. So yeah, I've sort of stuck to the Samurai being my it does work the best of all of them, if I'm honest. It may have its issues, but it's I don't know, I could have sent the work up, but you know, we're halfway up the road now. Yeah, so that's where our animals are. I don't get that. I don't know whether, in other words, we've got animals if we ever buy a place, which of course I would love to do that. But again, we need some money and we need some more land, definitely. We can't, there's no more room at the inn where we are now, so it would be a matter of buying another field. I think number one really, but yeah, because obviously we've halved our field, we've got a grass field now as well. Oh, that really is, yeah, totally reduced the yeah, that's what I was going to just jump across, but I'm not going to. We're going to stick in this. Yeah, and we'll put the Samurai on, and we will line our front field. Yeah, I don't want to get into the habit. I mean, I don't mind. So in the middle of a session, I've always said that I don't mind having stuff delivered, because it's why is that not indicated? Oh yeah, I forget these lights are a little bit hard to see actually. Also, I have a terrible habit of like almost cancelling my own indicator by like double pressing. Plus I press it quickly twice. I'm a terror. Yeah, the other bad habit I've got is pressing forwards and backwards at the same time. Yeah, I press the trigger and then I slightly depress the reverse trigger at the same time and wonder why my tractor or implement doesn't go forwards. Yeah, that is definitely a very bad habit of mine. Now then, it looks like the seed is doing a cracking job. Yeah, we are going to need to lime that, I think, really, before we do anything. Yeah, the grass isn't going to hurt if we do... Oh, no, actually... No, you can lime at any time. It is true, it's the fertiliser that's... that needs to be done based upon the stuff in, but the soil is like liming can be done at any time. It really doesn't matter. I like liming anyway. Now, yeah, we are also going to have to grab. I'm not sure. The really bright is lime, and yeah, no, let's drop that down. Stick that. In fact, yeah, we have a mod. Yeah, we haven't used it once yet. Go, smashing. Right, we're going to drop this. I am going to, obviously, yeah, wink wink, going to drop off the big bag handler, and I'm going to give the shop a ring and ask them to come and fetch the yeah, I was wondering what to do. I'd like a plough, but if we don't get any ploughs dropping, I would have liked to have gone for one of the big ones, because I think it would suit this map. I'm not sure which big one to go for though, because I usually go for those massive lizard ones, the 22 and the 26 metre one. Oh, where am I going? But yeah, I would like to go. There's a fantastic John Deere. Again, they're the deer ones. And if we're going to do the plough, then that means we'd have to do the stone picking, unless we went for a subsoiler. And then subsoilers, yeah, the beautiful thing about is what Marty said, if you plough you don't get weeds, so although you've got stones to do instead, that's not a bad trade-off, because you can always grab that mod that turns your stones into lime, so I don't mind that. So yeah, we could go for the, if we don't get a biggish one drop, we could go for that, my favourite, the 9 metre. I do love the Royal Crystal one, but I usually have that one. Is that lime? No, it's fertiliser. And that is the grey. Now, we can put this in the silo though, can't we? Yeah, the colour's slightly greyer, isn't it, than lime. That is multifruit, so it should. Yeah, it does cope with it. Just remember I've got it in here, because it wouldn't be the first time I've gone all the way through a Let's Play, not forgotten the fact that, although at the minute we are struggling for money, so therefore money is, yeah, it is let's have a look. Is this, well actually, yeah, well, let's just tidy it up anyway. That is lime, I am right. terrible at this, getting the level right for this. That's better. That's much better. Right, lime. I don't think we're going to need that much, but hey ho. Am I going to time lapse this? I don't think so. No, I don't see there's a need really for what we're doing. I really don't. Yeah, you can see that isn't even breaking a sweat. That has no need whatsoever of it. Oh, we're out of... We have got more lime than that. Ah, it's on the edge of the field. Of course it is, I remember. Yeah, we've left that, haven't we, deliberately for easy access. And they are waterproof bags, so this is not going to hurt. And there's no chance of us mixing things because, yeah. Ah. I must have done the refill the front box. Right, let's get this. We've got it on auto. We have. Yeah. Now that is looking nice and green. So yeah, that's fantastic. We'll get this done, and we'll get the grass field done as well. Just trying to follow the lines then, but I don't need to. I'm much wider than that. Yes, I'm quite pleased. I am also very pleased, thank you Julian F modding, for such a fantastic farm with such beautiful fields. Yeah, I know we sold the grass field, and that's just one of those things, but yeah, I've got to be honest, I love the size of the field. It gives us a good fighting stand. There's the one thing, the only thing that I would say about Hobo's Hollow, as it was, I was a very early adopter of Hobo's Hollow. It started with one field. Now I did a bit of a Mick, wow, yeah, of course it is. It's bad, isn't it? So, yeah, I was a very early adopter, and you got this one tiny little field. Don't get me wrong. I mean, it's the farmyard and the equipment was fantastic, but yeah, I immediately. Oh, yeah, we do want that. Oh, and also we want to press stop just before it gets full, because it'll burst a bag otherwise. So when it gets to 90 something, if it listens, because sometimes it's a terror, unless it's me that just doesn't quite get it right. It's probably that. Yeah, if you leave it to the very top, because the bags that I don't know what it is, but the samurai, it's definitely the samurai that does it. It's definitely. I think where was I getting to? I'm a terror. The second I start chatting and go on to something else, I immediately forget where I got to. Ooh. Yeah, I suppose the fuel will do there. I wouldn't mind if we've got a proper farmyard. Yeah, I was thanking Julian F modding, wasn't I, for such a fantastic mate. Yeah, no, I'm just catching back up. Hobo's Hollow was what we were talking about. It was indeed. Yeah, it was the tiny weeniest little, and as I say, don't get me wrong, it is. I've got very fond memories of Hobo's Hollow. I think it was that really converted me from New Farmer. Yeah, from start from scratch to sort of making the switch that I quite liked New Farmer start as well. But I did have to tweak it a bit, and that was one thing that Marty said, that happy that we'd tweaked the. Ooh, that was good. That we tweaked the starting lineup, yeah, because it was. If we're going to go big, I thought we can't start like this. Yeah, it was not only that, but there were big fields as well. I mean, we did do it very well, and I don't regret either. It is true, a struggling farmer or a new farmer could well make that sacrifice of a brand. I mean, we started with some beautiful equipment. It's the only chance you get in a Let's Play of actually sort of trading up. Sort of, and we did also get an opportunity in the sales, so I thought, well, it is something that is realistic. You could do that, so let's just do it. And yeah, the rest is history. And I am very pleased with the equipment that we have got. So now we're nearly again. Well, I did say this was a big field, and then it is true. Going to get through a lot of lime. Yeah, because first lime into the, obviously our field has been limed, and it's had that. Now it's just a matter of keeping it topped up, which is why I always insist with precision farming that I actually still do it after each thing. I know you could allow it a couple of times, and that would be. Oh, that's filling with. Now remember, get ready on the button. Yes, I am a terror. My short-term memory, conversational ability is awful. It really is. I get very easily sidetracked. Very easily sidetracked. And then, yeah. Right, fertilizer spreader. Yeah. Trying to think what we got to in the Hobo's Hollow story. Yeah, I'd said, hadn't I, about... Yeah, it converted me. I'm not. Yeah, because obviously I bought myself. I love the start from scratch, the challenge, but it is also nice sometimes not to have to. I mean, on this, even on a new farmer start, it's still. Oh, aha! That's going to be the fertilizer. That it's got that setting that if it runs out of fertilizer, that it stops, which is a good thing if you've got some fertilizer, and you can switch the setting off with Courseplay if you haven't. So now this seemed to be able to pick fertilizer up. But it couldn't do the seed. We had to hold it near it, which is weird. And we may need some more fertilizer. Yeah, we're going to be hard pressed to actually. Yeah, I know we're not. I'm being silly. Just put some in the. Yeah, we are going to need another pallet though at some point, definitely. But yeah, we did just put some in here. This is definitely true. There we go, smash it. And as I said though, the seeds themselves, now they do last very well in this. They really do. Phenomenal canola. Now, I've noticed it before. There are some wheat is no, we want nearest. Yeah, wheat is a terror. Sugar beet is also likewise an absolute beast. It really is. Right, where did we get to? Well, we've got precision farming on, so we can just, yeah, it won't waste it. Yeah, it's not going to hurt. There's plenty to do. We're going to get through a lot of tonnage of this lime. This is one thing that I still think the WMXL has got some super duper statistics. It seems to make lime last longer than any other spreader that I've got. Used to be very pronounced on No Man's Land. I was lucky enough to get the what was it? Did I get a WMXL? I got I did get one of those very small ones to begin with, and that used to take about 20 odd tons of lime, as in when on that very first time. And then afterwards it still required quite a lot. But if I use the WMXL, it seemed to go. No, that's, yeah, I must remember where that's gone up there. We've actually, mind you, precision farming notes, it doesn't really matter. And there is going to be a strip in the middle, unfortunately. Yeah, and we're about to run out again. Yeah, so Hobo's Hollow was really the thing that converted me to maps like this, to see the beauty of a, I say new, I am up for a farm manager again, but I don't know, I like a new farmer and start from scratch. They've both got that challenge element, because new farmer, let's watch this, yeah, new farmer is, you've not got all your equipment, no matter who gives you, whether they either give you good tractors, and you could tweak your team a lot, really a lot, but I try not to do that too much, so there's still that challenge element in there. Oh, that's alright. Oh, I'd started to fill again, and I've just gone and done it. No, that's it, fertilizer spreader. We don't want to fill the tractor with. Yeah, it's a good job. Yeah, I hate this when I spill the lime. certainly getting through it. Yeah, we ought to get the sprayer out as well. Mind you, we're going to need to, thinking about it, because we're doing no-till, so we'll get that out in a minute. We're just going to do this. Yeah, I want... Yeah, true. I only want 2 tractors on the field, really. If we do it with the long boom as well, it's going to really be a nightmare. Right, so we did. Let's do this middle. And hopefully move. Fantastic. Not much more now. Yes, I've got to be honest, it is a absolutely gorgeous map. Thoroughly enjoying it. I don't think we've got too much more to do on the... Oh no, there is still quite a lot, actually, looking at what's left to seed. I think if we pulled up the... Yeah, there's an awful lot left to do. That's what I say, 6 metre, it seems big, but in all honesty, on this particular map, that's still going to take a while. Right, so we've got this bit here. Yeah, it is. In time, again, we will get some bigger seeders. But I do like the fact that the Terrace M also fertilises as well. That to me is quite a big bonus. It's it's one job less. Yeah, and I also love the fact that the Terrace M is a no-till. So yeah, it's worth its weight in gold. It's like the Jockey, and it's also fertilises as well. So I like that. Right, let's grab a little bit more. And now there is a bit. Oh, hang on. Oh no, sorry, I'm looking at the wrong tractor. I'm looking at that tractor. Yeah, you can see how low that hitch makes that trailer though when you look at that front end. Now then, get ready to stop. Yeah, I thought I'd do a few on this one. I am to say tomorrow I'm going to get cracking on Agres Balcones. Get ready. Oh, hang on, did that still? No, it didn't. It didn't still burst. I thought it had. Yeah, I literally, it's weird. I don't know what happened with the sort of burnout that I had, but it's hard to face the maps that we've been playing already. It's almost like the new maps, I can play those quite comfortably, but I have to really psych myself up. I know, I do think I am right. It is problems. I've always had that problem. I actually ran from the first Horbeleron. Yeah, when I had major problems on that, and I literally just didn't go back to the map on the Horbeleron Mark II. I just literally downed tools and just never went back and started another Let's Play. I haven't done that since, but this is the closest I've ever sort of been to that again, where, yeah, you, that's just the animation, so that's good. Right, let's go and do the grass. Yeah, I don't know what it is. This is different though, it really is. Yeah, I don't know what is causing this particular sort of thing. But I say I'm not alone. I know, yeah, Daggerwind's done similar things. It is just one of those things. Are we in water? Yes, we are. Now this shouldn't take anywhere near as much lime. No, it should be just a tickle. Yeah, the human psyche is a complicated beast, it really is. I mean, I know some of the things. I know stress is a terrible thing. It's, if you have an accident in a car, you often can't face that car again. It's one of those things. I myself have experienced that. I had a beautiful car, the brakes failed on it, and I never ever trusted that car ever again. I actually gave it away to a friend. I mean, It didn't only did it once. Sounds good, doesn't it? You give a faulty car away to a friend. But no, it was fixed, but I couldn't trust it again. Yeah, it was literally, and it is a bit like that. I think it's that. It's like they always say, if you no, actually, yeah, we can do that other end as well. We can do the liming. That's not going to hurt. Yeah, you can. It's sort of like facing. They say if you have an accident, you're supposed to get back in the car, and it's for that same reason. And it's I have faced agres a couple of times. I've done a couple of sessions, but it's still. I think it doesn't just go away. You have to like continually face it for a bit. We only got a tiny little touch now. That little tiny little bit there we haven't scanned. So that was a big improvement. Yeah, and I think it is that. It's they say the human psyche is a really canny beast. It really is. You can't always work it out. Yeah, because I've got better, and again, I think that's you just got to face your demons, haven't you? As the saying goes, and I am to a degree, but it's still as a wall. It's a bit like the runners when they talk about the wall. Yeah. It's a bit like that. The wall gets smaller, but it's still there. It doesn't just disappear. So that's the best analogy I can come up with, and it's not far off. I think I'm actually a bit too close to that. I'm used to the 20-metre cedar now, and that's about that. That's not far off. I think that's about right. I think I should just about be on the edge of that. Yeah, practice makes perfect. Go up the middle. Will we do it? We're going to be close, but we've still got plenty of lime, and it's only just to the right of us, so I'm not worried. We may as well do all the jobs that we can do while that's being seeded, and really, yeah, all that remains after that is literally sneaking through the winter. I'd like to, see, because there's nothing we can do. I mean, yeah, I know I could do some contracts, but as I said, it is, when there is nothing to do, or Stone Valley, sometimes we were so absolutely brassic skinned that I often felt the need that I'd got, well, for the fertiliser contracts were fantastic money, even on hard economy, because that was another one where we did do hard economy. Right, let's grab some more, because I don't think we're quite going to do it on, well, I don't know, we might almost. I don't think we need the front box. In fact, no, that's the one that's got some in, so let's just about 1,000 litres, and I think that's going to be enough. And you can guarantee when you do that that it's not enough, and you've got to come back again. It's like getting the yips in golf. Yeah, no, I think we'll easily do it, if I'm honest. Easily. Smashing. That's another job done. Let's get the weeder ready to do that. And let's first of all see. Yeah, I mean, that's another thing. I like the mechanical weeders as well, but again, this is big. If we were going to do this, we'd have to go something like the Treffler. We really would. Oh, yeah, no, we grow it and needs rolling. We haven't got a roller yet. Of all the things, I would eventually get a roller, but no, we don't need that one. Actually, I think we're going to take. No, let's take the one that I use the least. Yeah, because that one, again, this is one that's suited to this kind of job. It's not a really intricate turning circle for that. Where is that particular John Deere? Where have I put it? No, that particular John Deere is the one that is actually pulling now. Yeah, we've already said that we're going to have mercy on it, so let's grab the this one. Yeah, I think, and as I say, I've said so many times, really, you've really got to. Well, I personally think you've got to choose the tractors that are, from smallest upwards to biggest. That way, you've got your biggest tractor left. If you've got no more, I think that's a good rule of thumb, and I've always stuck to that, and I'm getting better into more of a habit, because the trouble is with these things, you talk about them and they're a good idea, but then you often forget. Oh, big bag handler. Let us just call the shop and send that back. Not that it's going to break the bank at $12, really. But I'm trying to move away from it. I love it, I really do. I do think, to be honest, that this new tool that we found is, yeah, quite amazing, actually. It does away with some of the deficiencies of the big bag handler. I never thought I'd say that, if I'm honest, because I am a firm, yeah, advocate of the big bag handler. I know we're probably going to be filling this up quite a bit. Yeah, I'm not going to put the spot thing in on this at the minute. Right, herbicide. Yeah, I'm amazed at these, actually. I was moaning only a few weeks ago, well, making a statement, I always make myself sound so terrible, about there being no cheap herbicide, but there is now, yeah, that pack there. I don't know when that snuck in, but a bit like the Roberts pack, I'm going to have to put that back in. I really like that. I don't know what on earth I've done, how that's gone. Why are we down there? Because that's the last place we opened for the map. So then, let's do this. Is it 24 metre? That's right, open there. Is it 27 metre? 24. Number of headlands, we might get away with 2. I doubt it. Oh no, we can just. Let's try 1. It might be better with just 1, actually. You might have less of the crossover. Oh no, I think we're going to hit the boom quite a lot with those turnarounds, which is why, if you can, let's do that. Oh, it is a big field. We'll try. I think the 2 is slightly better, even though there's a bit of crisscross. I don't think any of it's crossing past anything that's going to cause any damage. So let's save that. Field 7. Save. Activate. 24 metres, which would also do for a limer. If we get one of the... yeah, let's... don't want the start-stop at all. We want first... and go. And we're going to guard the terracem, I think. How are we doing? Let's go and have a check, see if we need any more fertiliser. Yeah, because I suspect we're going to need to top that up again for the end. Yeah, one more time, I would say, as a guesstimate. I might be wrong. We did fill it up completely though, didn't we? To be honest, it did have less than a full tank, but let's have a look. It's hard to say. Let's have a look on the actual map, see how much there is left to do. Yeah, that's what. Yeah, wow. So there is a bit on the other side. I don't know. Yeah, it might. There's a few corners that we need to touch as well. That looks like it's already been done. Ah, just doing little patches. Yeah, let's just remind myself, how much is field 1? It is one of the smallest. Yeah, I'd like to keep them around us. Yeah, I really would. I did say field 4, but that's a long way off. No, field 3 actually, I think. That one was a good one. Was it 6? It was 12. Oh, 12 was good. That was opposite as one up that end. And wow, can I not click? Yeah, 1's good as well, and that is 192. So yeah, that one's not that far off the realms of. Let's have a look as well. I'm trying to think of animals. Yeah, do we, or would we put our animals on the grass field and maybe? I mean, again, I did say in time about buying field 6. I know it's not the best, but wouldn't be terrible for a grass field. 300 odd thousand, but yeah. Again, it's you've got with the Hobos Hollow. We stayed there, I think 6 or 7 years, and we've got a massive amount of fields that we got, especially in the last couple of years when we really hit the jackpot and we were doing lots and lots of productions. Yeah, that was before I learned quite a few tricks that I've learned over the past few months. Yeah, I mean, GrainQuid Pro is a fantastic mod that I am going to really ramp that up to automate productions a little bit more where necessary. And obviously we're also on the flip side of that, we're also doing a lot of manual selling. So it's, yeah, we're sort of, oh no, this is where we need to be careful. Yeah, there's going to be a bit of crisscrossing, and I think that is going to take us out. So we need to shift out. Alas, this is chicken. Stay in, actually. We will guard it. Oh, we're going to miss this trip for that. Yeah, well, there's a bit of manual clear up that we're definitely going to need to do. I'm still not sure. I still think we may just about. We're going to be so close to running out of fertiliser, I think. But I was right about the canola seed, though. It really is a fantastic one for seeding. Yeah, I'm hoping that we could. Well, we could afford to put the Lorts down. The Lorts, we know we were going to put that down the other side of the Omatana, in that space where the lorry is at the minute, and I still think that's not a bad idea. Yeah, I think that'll be the last of the mods that we place in there. So yeah, probably we'll use the slurry yard, but again, it's finding a place for that. We might need to again, yeah, we're going to need some land. I hate wasting good fields, but again, you can choose bad fields. Yeah, like field 6, a bit of that or something. We'll see. I'm trying to think whether we do what animals we do. I mean, we've got, obviously, technically on paper somehow we seem to be owning some calves, but we don't have. Yeah, I mean that's pen information. I don't know whether we're just supposed to go and pick them up. And we've also got the chicken pasture. Yeah, what tag place? And again, if you look on the map, we don't own it, but I think it's almost like the chickens are waiting for us. How much is that? 261. Wow. I think we might place our own. There's a beautiful one for 30 or 40,000 for 800 chickens. Yeah, I think we'll give that a miss. I think it could be some fantastic things as well. I mean, you don't always know what you're saying no to, do you? But yeah, I think, again, I know that's not that far away really, but yeah, the prices are, but I suppose, yeah, if it's on par with what the prices are like, then it is what it is. But nearly done. This end anyway. I know there's a bit of a patch up that end. Got to get ready to play chicken again. Yeah, I've stayed clear from time lapses for the last couple of sessions, but yeah, I'll probably be all talked out before long, and we need to do that. Also, I always find it gets you through a few sessions, you get a bit traction. I like to have the Let's Play flowing, and I find sometimes if you've got a lot of field work, like Avon Valley, I mean, yeah, I'm looking forward to going on that again, but they're starting to get longer sessions. We're going to have to use workers more now, because and also we're going to need to go big on that. The last field, the main field as I call it in the last session, is a monster, an absolute monster, it really is. We've planted sorghum on that one, but again we've got a little tiny starter harvester with a 4.5 ton. No, let's untag that. It's annoying. Yeah, so we're going to need either like 3 sets of starting harvesters, but you're still going to be forever unloading. It's going to be a bit of a nightmare, so I'm not sure what to do. I think, yeah, again, money, that's hard economy. That it's tough, it really is. It's yeah, even buying the chicken food, the cheap chicken food, which is £1,000. Yeah, the I'm trying to think who did that. Was it the Lord, I think, that made that farm supply production pack, or farm supply pack, or something like that? Is that? I think we're just going to miss that. It's going to be very close indeed. I think we'll miss it just. Yeah, plenty of space there. yeah, even with that, we're only just making a tiny weeny bit of like a profit on the eggs that we sell each month, and that's with the cheapest food in the game. So if we were buying the X2 Studios multi-fruit buying station, we'd be losing money or be about breaking even, which really, even on hard economy, surely is supposed to be making a bit of cash. So yeah, I don't know whether it's the animal feed that's not quite right or what, or yeah, we've got an 800er, and it's got like a 9 or 10 ton. I think that's only just there, isn't it? How big is the Terracem? Because that's managing quite well. I think I might have actually made a mistake with that. Oh wow, I have. It's 210 horsepower. That's 190, so it's in the range. As I always say, if it's in the range, you'll probably get a little tiny bit of wheel slip, but then again, it's also got 2 big wheels, so we'll probably just about offset that. Might lose 1 mile an hour or something like that. Now then, let's have a look on the seeds. Yeah, there's a couple of tiny little patches. That patch is the one that I pulled it off when we played chicken. I didn't quite put it in the right place, or it wandered off the line to get back to the right line. Oh, okay, so that's not us, so that's got to be a sprayer. And let's take a note of where you got to. Right there. It's weird sometimes when you see, yeah, obviously in Farming Simulator sometimes, as you approach a vehicle that's in the distance, the game draws its wheels first, so there's a certain length of time where you actually see a set of wheels rolling towards you. I always find that hilarious. Yeah, small things please small minds, as the old saying goes. I admit it, it's true, but it is refill sprayer. Yeah, we're going to need the other one as well, aren't we? Roughly got to there, but whereabouts? Yeah, got to get. This is one thing I really do love about this feature, that you can actually see the lines. Now, it was about here, so that means it would be going up one of these lines here. Yeah, so all we've got is needs rolling. Everything else is perfect on the field. So yeah, this is going to be fantastic. We'll borrow this when it's finished, and we'll just grab those. There's a couple of corner swishes, and there's that little swish down there that I've missed, and then that will be another session finished. It will. Yeah, we're making some yeah, next session we'll get through the winter. I was hoping it was going to be this one, but this is going to be probably about an hour of me waffling. So again, that's sometimes why time-lapse is good, because you can get the work done and have a little bit of chat to let you know what this. Yeah, also I do like to hear from yourselves. Well, never be afraid to offer your opinion about something, or about direction, or about a crop you'd like to see. Yeah, because I do love to accommodate. I really do, as I don't call you fellow shareholders for nothing. Yeah, I really do take you your words seriously. A little patch there. Yeah, now this is a thing that precision farming loves, the no-till. So yeah, and also we've sprayed as well, or we will have sprayed. That's the point. Oh no, they stopped. No, it's not for this course. I think the sprayer's missed that. There's a little tiny patch that it's missed there. I can see the green weeds, so we will manually do that ourselves. Do you know? I think we're going to take over. Yeah, there's this corner swish here. While I'm waiting, I could just be. Yeah, I often do that. I don't think I'm being lazy. It's so that I can better concentrate. But the jobs like this aren't that difficult to do, I believe. So we just need to borrow the sprayer to do that little tiny patch that we just... And here, there's another little tiny patch there where the weed has not quite got it. Well, it surprises me, really. Forcesplay's normally terribly good at that type of thing. Yeah, very rarely do you see bits of field missing where spraying's concerned. But I can definitely see, yeah, that need... Oh, so I'm going to rip them up, aren't I? I'm not going to be able to see them. Yeah, we're going over them. Oh, let's reverse. Surprising a 6 metre. You think that it's massive, and it is, but then it's all dependent upon how big the field is, isn't it? Really, that you... And I know that's obvious, but you know what I mean. Yeah, it does appear big, but really, when you're in a field of this size, it really doesn't appear big at all. Right, now let's have a look. Have we missed any more patches other than that one that I know about? Have we missed the one in the other corner? Let's have a look. Now, there's a little tiny patch somewhere over there. Aha. It's where I can see some dead weeds. Yeah, it is. There's a patch there. No, nothing in that corner. Let's go and get that patch where I played chicken. And that's true, actually. I don't know if you destroy weeds like that, whether they actually are gone or whether they still grow. I'm not sure whether the game classes that as still weeding when you destroy the weeds. Yeah, I'm not sure. I can actually see it just here. Was there a patch in the far corner? Yeah, it's this little tiny bit here. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, there is. I thought there was. I thought I'd seen some swishes. Just when you're looking at the entire field, you can't always remember where you saw it. I can see it coming up, actually. Yeah, you can see the... It's weird how certain bits stick out on a field. From a long way away, you can see the dead weeds often. Right, so there's 2 swishes here. And there looks like it to be a little tiny patch there. Just see it there. That one was so small, I'm not sure it would have actually shown up on the actual map. Whereas these corner switches that you miss, these really do. I accidentally pressed the worker button instead of lower. Do we do that patch there as well? Now that is not terribly good. That I'm not blaming on the tractor. That was the driver, definitely. No, I didn't mean to try to switch it back on. So there we go, our field of canola. Seeded. I was going to say planted, but yeah, it's, you know what I mean. You have technically still planted it, even if it's a seeder. But yeah, it depends on how we're splitting hairs, really, doesn't it? And who you're talking to. Yeah, some people really like to be very, very precise, and there's nothing wrong with that. But yeah. Most people's vocabulary, seeding, planting would be, yeah, in a farmer's vocabulary, of course, it is it does require more precision. But like for a normal person that hasn't got any farming knowledge, then yeah, I would take that, because it's yeah, they're not being that precise. Right, let's stick that in there, and we're going to hit that if we're not careful. I was going to say let's leave this in here. We could actually. Could leave it in here for now. And that... Oh, we've had a tick up. Yeah, we have. 101,752. We're back up to where we were. We're going to get the tickets through the day. Let's go through 1 month. I do like to have a bit of traction, but let's get that off the field because I'm a terror. It's going to do damage, or I'm going to forget it's there. So our precision farming score, I don't think it actually does it straight away, does it? Oh, it does. Wow. We were on 59. That's gone up quite a lot. Wow. I'm quite impressed with that. That's amazing. Now, do you have to get in on the other side? No, it does let you get away with it. Oh, no. I didn't need to, oh, no. I didn't need to do that. I'm terrified pressing the word. I lowered that. Yeah. Right, let's put this back in the... now this, I think, is... yeah, and the AC2... what's the AC8? I always get mixed up with that. Yeah, this one's sticking in that top shed, I think. I think that's its place. It's not that far. I've just got to get into good habits. Because I'm a terror for wanting always to be the you know, like the closest thing. But this would make an ideal thing for fertiliser. I mean, if I hadn't got the storage, I could have actually stuck that up here. Yeah, like the seeds and all that. Which is, of course, that's, I'm sure that's why that's showing that picture of the fertiliser, and that is like its way of saying, well, this is your fertiliser store. I might not have needed the object storage on this one because we really could have made do with this particular shed. And so I think the fertiliser spreader and the thing we're about there, and this we could well have just left in this shed. So I think the AC, yeah, the fertiliser and limer, I want to stick it in there as well. Let's go through till tomorrow morning, as I say, because I'd like to see the tick and we'll see what's in the sales, and then, yeah, a bit of fun. So that we are going to seed, yeah, we're looking out for, and I'm not expecting to get it for 1 minute. Also think we ought to put a bit of painted grass in between. Yeah, in fact, let's do it now. Yeah, I truly do think in between here we need a bit of painted grass so that Courseplay knows that yeah, like which is the grass and which is the... so we need to... I mean, I just do it great. I hate this, actually. Yeah, and it's got to be painted as well. Yeah, it's true. We're all going to do it at that strip there, I think. The thing that I hate about putting the grass down, although I suppose, yeah, I did some dabbing, actually, which is not too bad. Yeah, if we go for the grass like this, what I often do is a bit like that. I know it doesn't fool anybody, but it's not so expensive as, like, you know, like sticking loads of it down, because it's so expensive. And at ground level, it doesn't look too bad. It does. It breaks up that horrible just green paint that it is. So there you are. That should now, to Courseplay, break that up to 2 separate fields when we do the scanning. But we will, I think, yeah, we're going to have to change it to grass field. And yeah, that is true. We are going to have to do that because this is now all of the courses for field 2 are totally wrong. Yeah, it's true. We need to redo those courses and also split the field into 2. Yeah, and the game can actually differentiate. So let's go through till tomorrow morning. We've done everything, have we not? Let's just check. Let's do this visually. This is why I keep the field info on. Saves going into the menu all of the time. I know we go into the map menu sometimes, but you can see at a plain glance how good or bad. So expected yields is 135. Previous harvest out in corn. So, oh yeah, corn before. So it's a good job we didn't go corn this time then. So yield potential 125% and 135% expected yield. And on the grass, we have oat, wheat, expected yield 136, yield potential of 125%. Crop rotation perfect, 110%. Didn't see that actually on this one. Yeah, 110% both. So they've got the really good bonus as well. So that is amazing. So then let's sleep through till the morning. We have, yeah, we're selling everything. We've got that going, but the digestate's building up as well. So let's just quickly check in the sales. Yeah, and it doesn't usually until it's quite late. Sometimes you get tomorrow mornings late on. Oh, We want September. I do 9 o'clock in September because it gets stopped. But yeah, we can do it October onwards. It's not going to be terrible. Oh, 3,500. Oh, let's check what the great demands are, because if it's for oats, we have our crop poking through our canola. Fantastic. And this is in second growth stage. Yeah, I'm not gonna do this. I'm gonna want to cut this in the first month that we can next year, so I'm not gonna chop it because it's I'd hate cutting in October. This is second growth stage, so it'll be third growth stage in October. If we cut it, it means it would grow to the first growth stage in November. Then it dies back to like 0 because you've got it at first growth stage. So if we were to cut it, it'd be now, and then it's got October, November. I suppose we could actually. We could cut it in September. We may do that next session, I think. We also need to buy a mower, though. Oh, wow, 212,000. Aha. Now, I was looking at this, the Schaefer, because I always get mixed up with this, the little Schaefer. Now, I had this one on, I think it was North Shore, one of the Lorts maps. Was it the Lorts? I think it was. And that was alright. It still needed a weight, but it wasn't too bad. Or it might have been the smaller one. That one's a bit of a beast. 12.5 tons. That is really heavy in comparison to most telehandlers. I think we're going to go for it. It is. It's a full size. That's not the Schaefer that I'm used to. That's just a full size normal telehandler. So do you know something? Plus 10,000. Do you know, I think 177 horsepower is more than adequate. I think I'm happy with the colours and everything. So I think 60,000 will mean that we can use our tractor as a tractor. So we might get an adapter on its front. Oh, that is a point. Now, how is that going to adapt to our... Going to buy it. Now, did we... Yeah, we're down at the shop. If we're going to do that, we're going to need an adapter for making that. And I'm not sure whether that's going to work with the AGM pack. I keep getting confused on that. So I think we need to go for telehandler tools. We need the CS adapter. Yeah, because you can't buy that. It's a front loader tool only. Although no, we did say, didn't we? Yeah, well, I think we'll stick that still as our front loader for that type of thing. But we're going to get a proper... It might be the Roberts pack and the telehandler tools that I'm getting confused with. So yeah, let's have a look at a decent... Yeah, it is the Roberts pack. These are the ones I'm thinking of. These are fantastic. And I think that's the one without forks. Yeah, no, it does have those. I like the ones with those as well. Yeah, these are decent, really decent. Are those telehandler things? Do they move on the bar? Because it looks like they do. Yeah. And telehandler's what we want. 4,300. Is that the one we want? Are we sure? Is that bigger? Don't know. I can't really see why you would want that. Has it got one? I think it's slightly longer, isn't it? Ah, I like that design. I really like the ones where the spikes drop down. That's the one that I used to have. I don't know what I've done with that one, but that's the design I like. That also pops up the back plate. So we'll buy it. Yeah, the one that I had strap support as well, which was only for bales. It only literally did that. So we're down to 150,000, but we have now got a dedicated telehandler, which we will bring up. And yeah, as I said, we will use although we'll still use this for pallet work and stuff, because yeah, that you can't use that. Should we still buy the adapter as well? I think we'll have that delivered here though. Right, but anyway, I'm going to leave that here because we are going to cut the grass. but we're going to need a mower. What are we going to do? Are we going to have a dedicated mower? Or are we going to... No, that one was an ideal candidate. We could also go for the mulcher mower, the HX20 by Black Sheep Modding. Well, and we could go for this really ultra cheap 7 meter, which is, but I like that because it's a mulcher as well. So we want, yeah, light system, yes, mulcher, no, and we'll buy that, yes. So we've got our mower. We are going to need a windrower. We haven't got a windrower, have we, to date? We haven't. But we are spending money like water. Yeah, we'll worry about that next session. Yeah, I'll give it some thought. But all that remains to be said for this particular session is thank you very much for watching. Truly do hope that you're going to stick with me on this journey. As I've said earlier, oh, we did miss some. See it from here. Wow, that really is quite bad. I don't think we've got any narrows on anything yet. Yeah, that's going to be terrible. We're going to lose quite a lot of thinkers of that, so I reckon we're going to sort that out. Who can we stick narrows on? I can't remember if this can have narrows. That's the last thing I'm going to check before we sign out of this particular session. But yeah, that's apologies for that. I was going to literally dart off, but yeah, now we definitely need narrows. I know the Deutz can't. That's just got big wheels and bigger wheels. Not sure about the John Deere in there. Some of the John Deeres can, some can't. Not sure if that's actually tinned. I don't hear it. Right, let's see. Can we? I can't remember from the time I used to use this. Front flat tyre? Right, okay. It looks to me, I always find, although no, some of them do have a narrow option, but then some really don't. When you go through this many, you've had no narrows. Often, usually, it doesn't have any. Yeah, back to Trelleborg. That is a shame. But it doesn't surprise me. Let's grab this other one. Let's just have a go. I would like to just discover this, I really would, before we scoot. I suspect not, but you never know. Say, some of the John Deeres, some of the bigger John Deeres have got the narrow option, because some of them are like specialists, when some are good all-rounders, and some models are just supposed to have... wow, really? You jump out of even that John Deere. Yeah, that John Deere, I love that John Deere. It's got quite good... The other one, the one behind us, it's got terrible brakes, really spongy. You jump from one tractor and you jump into that, and that doesn't make the best telehandler for that very reason. But yeah, it's definitely good in a pinch. No, knock-ins have never got. Oh, no. I know I've looked, I'm just, yeah, I can't remember. No, again, I think it's the same as the other one. Nope. Now that's one thing that I do love about the classes. Even some of the monstrous large ones have the option for narrow tyres. Let's try the class. I don't somehow think that we are going to manage Yeah, I don't think that it's going to allow us to do that with the Mighty Challenger. I really don't. I think that's a no-no. But where did we leave? Up there. Yeah, we did with the paraphernalia, didn't the AC, the one that I always get mixed up with. Yeah, I of all the tractors we've got, and bearing in mind this is the second most powerful, but Class are my type of company. The same as their big tractors also equally allow you to have a front 3-point link. Yeah, I think it's such a mistake for big tractors not to have a front 3-point link. I really do think it's a smashing feature, if I'm honest. Right, yeah, we'll get some more of that up at some point as well. Yeah, last sort of thing. We'll try this. If not, then yeah, not sure what we'll do. Because we're running out of options. This is the last tractor. Oh, okay. Obviously not quite in the range of that. Yeah, this is our last last chance to have something with narrows. You were saying? It is a biggie though, isn't it? It is. I gotta say, you don't really expect. Now, did I go from that end or was I? I think we've been there, haven't we? We've gone that far. Well, it appears we have no tractors with. I'm trying to think. We could buy the little Zeta. That's one really super duper, which could just be the sprayer. It really could. Let's have a look. Let's look on the internet at the tractors, the cheaper ones. I mean, the other one that comes to mind is I'm not sure it can actually do the sprayer. Is yeah, one of my absolute favourite small tractors. We could also look at it's not going to break. It's not going to be terrible, is it? But yeah, the one that springs to mind straight away is I love the Antonios, but they're a little bit expensive for us unless we got one on the sales. But it is. Oh, what's the point? Has that got narrows? I don't think it has. Yes, it has. It's 12,000 for a 52 horsepower. That would do nicely. Or I don't think I don't use the farm that much for this type of thing because it's yeah, its back doesn't often pick things up. That hitch doesn't grab everything, so yeah, I try to steer clear of it. That would do damage. Yeah, I like those, the Forschritz. We've just looked at those. Then there's the masses, but yeah, the one that sticks out to me. What about the Sammy? No. That's a tractor I keep talking about a lot. I've never had it yet. Aha! Narrows. 50 grand. We've not got enough money for that type of stuff though. Yeah, that's why I was. Yeah, the Valmet, I think I'm going to take this out because I've had problems with it on nearly every single Let's Play. I've gone past it. I'm a terror for going past this. The little Zeta used to be one of the last tractors, but I've put so many things in since having the Zeta that I miss it. So we've got that 12,000 one, or we've got the little Zeta, which I think is just before the Antonio. It is 10 grand. It would do as it is. I think the Narrows are at grand. So for 11,000 for a 59 horsepower tractor with only the rear, but that's all we'd need it for. It has got that little tiny thing there. I think we could buy that, really, and just have that as a dedicated, the sprayer unit. It's not going to break the bank. But we'll do it next time. I'll think about it. The other thing is, it's only a little strip. We could keep our eye open for tractors and see. We might get one in the sales as well. So do you know something for that little bit? Yeah, I'll take it on the chin. I know I'm going to lose a little bit of thing, but it's not on the entire field. But I am really going this time. I'm going to say thank you very much for watching, and goodbye for now.